Parents say things like, I'd give my right arm for you. I'd give anything. They say it because they think love is poetry. It isn't. Love is a mess. It is a balanced you. Marcus found out what that really meant in an alley of Michigan Avenue at midnight when something wearing too many skins took him up on the offer. His daughter is alive. The surgery was a success. The bills are paid, and last night he opened the search page. You can live with one kidney. You can live without part of a lung. You can live without an eye. This is how it started. Marcus was a wide hour, ruined credit, double shifts at the Planet, and a daughter named Keisha is sleeping in a bed at Children's Hospital in Detroit, with a machine helping her breathe, heart valve defect. The surgeon said it was flexible. He said the word routine twice, like that was supposed to help. Then the bill arrived. Insurance called it out-of-network complications. The hospital called it patient responsibility. Marcus called it a number he could never make. Even he worked until his spine gave out. He sat beside Keisha's bed, held her small hand, and remembered every promise he'd ever made her. I'd give my right arm for you, baby girl. 3 nights later, he found the market. Dark pages, dead volumes, men selling organs in broken English, women selling pieces of themselves. Most posts looked fake, some looked too real. Then he found a buyer in Detroit. The listing was simple: seeking healthy adult, type O preferred, high compensation, discreet, half upfront, half after. The number beside it was enough to pay Keisha's surgery, the hospital stay, the medication, and 2 months of rent. He messaged them before he could take himself out of it. The reply came in under 10 minutes. Accepted. Half payment released. The money hit his account the next morning. He wired a deposit to the hospital. The billing woman's voice changed when she confirmed it. People treat you differently when you can pay. The buyer sent the meetup location and alley of Michigan Avenue. Midnight, he almost backed out 6 times. At 11:30, he kissed Keisha forehead. She was asleep. Cheeks pale under monitor green glow. Dad is fixing it, he whispered. The John air outside felt sick. Detroit at night watches you from broken windows, from hidden car. The alley smelled like wet cardboard and something sweet going bad. There was no vein, no doctor, no chlorophyll of eyes. Just a figure standing under a fire escape. At first, he thought it was a man wrapped in trash bags. Then it moved into the light, and he saw what was made of. Not one skin, many. A patchwork of arms, stomach, and faces, stretched over something too tall to be human. One shoulder broad and dark, the other narrow, stitched crooked. Its chest closed in sections, like separate hearts were arguing inside it. Fresh parts, torn pink and white. Older one had gone grey-green. One hand was small, maybe a woman's. Another was swollen and rotting at the fingertips. Its head turned toward him, 3 eyes, none watching. Marcus turned to run. It crossed the alley in one jump. The worst part wasn't the pain. There was no pain. Whatever it injected made his body feel like something that no longer belonged to him. He could see, he could hear, but he couldn't move, he couldn't speak. He wanted to scream, he wanted to beg it to stop. He wanted to say he changed his mind, his mouth hung open, useless. The creature worked with quiet prescience of something that had done this many times before. It took what it came for. It left for rest. Then it sealed him, leaned close. Its breath smelled like beans and spoiled meat. It reached into his pocket, took his phone, used his thumb and looked the screen. Then it spoke in his own voice, copied perfectly. Help! I need an ambulance. There is a man peeling out. Ali near Minch and 14th. Hurry! Then it dropped the phone and dragged itself into the dark, heavier than before. He woke up in the hospital 2 days later. A passerby had found him. The bleeding had been minimal. Somehow, the police asked if he remembered anything. He said no. Keisha's surgery was scheduled for Monday. That night, while drink tube ran from his side, his phone paused on the tray beside the bed. The rest of the payment deposited, and below it a message from the buyer. Excellent match. Contact us again if you are interested in doing further business. He should have thrown the phone across the room, and instead he looked at Keisha sleeping in the bed beside her alive, because what he had sold. Then he opened the search page with his left hand. You can live with one kidney. You can live without part of a lung. You can live without an eye, because once you learn, your body can be turned into a money. Every piece of it starts looking like a paycheck. He hasn't boasted since, but he is still active. Subscribe to Cross the Echoes. Some prices are paid once, others keep collecting. I will see you in the shadows.